Orleans Saints. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from New Orleans. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down to the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Working quickly here.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, here's Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Shuck. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 44 and 8.
Prescott here from the gun. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. Potential turnover. Ends up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. It gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
It's Pacheco again. And he's going to have this a step or 2 shy of the first down, looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. He has it at the 13. Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. 1st down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Give on second here to Blue. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
So through on this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll start the drive with Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they get him out just before he can lose those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Yeah, here we go.
Going forward, it's Williams. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
That's good for a gain of 5. Down by Savon Rebel.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
Off the play action. Chuck. Look at that power, deep left side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get the game's first points here in the second.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Headed out right. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 15. First down.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work on the defense. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
47. Yeah. Everybody kill. 26.
3rd and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
A little outside their comfort zone to try field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. We've set it downs from 37. Throwing on first is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brought inside the 15. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
2nd and 3 at the
Dak throwing again. He's got it. It's in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdoam.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for
conversion.
it. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the
He
touchdown.
lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one.
Here we go.
Motion the tight end over. Hand off running left. It's Blue. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, Phil.
Now Dak to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a locksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. First down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. with authority there. So that stop came later than they'd like. He gets a good bit and that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. And Johnson once more. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met all game on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads some shuffled around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll motion Lamb right. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action. Here's Shaw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
A counter give here to Pacheco. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end block. It's 3rd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
22-yard line.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. That's him caught for the first. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
So first down from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Chuck's going to throw here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Chuck working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called it alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They knock away another one. 3 straight passes brought failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. All in left side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Working from the pistol, Prescott. This is caught by Blue. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dak out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. We'll go 47.
Throwing again, Prescott. Cut for big yards on the right side. Has some room to work. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Ready, set.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Come on, set. Viking, set. Tight dog. Motion. Go.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Well, he's going to bring this down to their 35. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's caught right side by Johnson. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers. You can find a completion just like that.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Chuck now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means third down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. Fourth down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Up the gut they go, and Williams can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. 26.
Dak now from the gun. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cowboys nearing their second win in the campaign. So first down from the 41. straight ahead with Williams. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He has it at the 5! And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Saints 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met no game on that 1st down run. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down run by Pacheco. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
3rd down here, shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Motion, motion, motion.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.